If you want comfort, leave. If you want power, watch. This is modern mindset.
Have you ever felt like you're on a different wavelength from everyone else? Like you're in a room full of people, but you've never felt more alone. It's a strange, almost paradoxical feeling. You might even wonder, is something wrong with me? Well, what if I told you that this feeling of isolation isn't a sign of being broken, but a sign that you're growing? What if it's a direct result of becoming more aware, more intelligent? Today, we're going to explore a fascinating idea. The smarter you become, the more isolated you might feel. Because awareness has a powerful side effect, it shatters the illusions we once lived by. Let's start with what we mean by smarter. I'm not just talking about IQ scores or book smarts. I'm talking about a deeper kind of intelligence, emotional intelligence, self-awareness, the ability to see patterns and connect dots that others might miss. It's the kind of intelligence that prompts you to ask why, instead of just accepting things at face value. When you start developing this kind of awareness, your perception of the world begins to change dramatically. Think back to when you were younger. The world was probably a simpler place. Right and wrong were clear-cut. Social gatherings were fun. Small talk was easy. We operated within a shared set of illusions, social scripts, and comforting beliefs that made life feel predictable and secure. For example, the illusion that if you follow a certain path, good grades, a good job, marriage will be guaranteed happiness, or the illusion that everyone in your social circle genuinely likes and supports each other. These illusions are like a cozy blanket. They keep us warm and make us feel like we belong. But as you gain more awareness, you start to see the threads in that blanket. You start to notice the inconsistencies. You begin to question the script. You might be at a party, and instead of just enjoying the lighthearted chatter, you see the subtle social dynamics at play. You notice the insincere compliments, the hidden insecurities behind the bravado, the conversations that are more about performance than connection. The small talk suddenly feels draining, empty. It's not that you're being judgmental. You're just seeing. You're seeing the reality beneath the surface. And that reality doesn't always match the pretty picture everyone else seems content with. This is where the isolation begins to creep in. Your friends are still talking about the latest celebrity gossip or complaining about their boss, and you find yourself zoning out. You want to talk about the meaning of it all? About personal growth, about the state of the world, about ideas that truly excite you. But when you try to bring these topics up, you might be met with blank stares or a quick change of subject. They're not on the same frequency. It's like you've tuned into a different radio station, and you can't go back to the old one. Awareness destroys the illusion of effortless connection. You realize that many friendships are based on proximity, convenience, or shared illusions, rather than deep, authentic connection. As you become more authentic yourself, you're less willing to pretend. You can't laugh at jokes you don't find funny. You can't nod along to opinions you fundamentally disagree with just to keep the peace. This commitment to your own truth can make you seem difficult or too serious. People might even pull away from you because your awareness inadvertently holds up a mirror to their own illusions, which can be uncomfortable. Let's take a common example. The illusion of the perfect career. Many people chase a job for the status or the salary, believing it's the key to fulfillment. But an aware person starts to see through this. They see the golden handcuffs, the soul-crushing routine, the fact that the job is taking more than it gives. While their colleagues are celebrating a promotion, the aware person is quietly wondering, is this all there is? They start craving work that aligns with their values, that offers meaning, not just money. This divergence in priorities can create a huge chasm between you and your peers. They see you as ungrateful or unambitious for wanting to leave a good job, while you see them as trapped in a system you no longer believe in. This process can be painful. It can feel like you're losing friends, like you no longer belong anywhere. But here's the crucial part. What you're losing isn't real connection. You're shedding the layers of illusion that were preventing you from finding it. This period of isolation is not a destination. It's a transition. It's the quiet, necessary space you need to recalibrate your life to match your newfound awareness. It's the universe's way of clearing out the noise so you can hear your own voice more clearly. So, what do you do when you find yourself in this space? First, understand that you are not alone in feeling this way. Many of history's greatest thinkers, artists, and innovators have walked this path. They saw the world differently, and that vision often set them apart. Embrace the solitude. Use this time for introspection. Journal, meditate, walk in nature. Get to know this new, more aware version of yourself. What do you truly value? What kind of life do you want to build? What kind of people do you want to share it with? Second, seek out your new tribe. The internet has made this easier than ever. There are communities, forums, and groups dedicated to every niche interest and deep thought imaginable. Find people who are also asking why. Find the ones who are also on a journey of growth. When you connect with someone on this deeper level, the bond is incredibly strong and validating. One authentic connection is worth 100 superficial ones. You'll realize that you weren't weird or broken. You were just looking for your tribe in the wrong place. And finally, practice compassion for yourself and for others. It can be frustrating when people don't get it. But remember, everyone is on their own journey. They're still wrapped in the cozy blanket of their illusions, and that's okay. They may not be ready to see what you see. Don't look down on them. Instead, focus on living your truth with kindness and integrity. Your quiet example might be the very thing that inspires someone else to start questioning their own illusions one day. So, if you're feeling isolated because your awareness has outgrown your environment, don't despair. It's a sign of profound growth. You are breaking free from the matrix. You are waking up. The path of awareness can feel lonely at first, but it ultimately leads to a life of greater authenticity, meaning, and connection that is real and deeply fulfilling. You're not losing the world, you're gaining yourself. And from that place of solid self-awareness, you can build a new world. One that is aligned with the truth you've worked so hard to uncover. Thank you so much for watching and thinking along with me today. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your own experiences with this. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more conversations like this. See you next time.
Weak people scroll. Strong people build. Join Modern Mindset.